My God, Mom. Sorry guys, I was texting my mom because she was thinking I was outside, which I've really been inside for literally a while. You just didn't notice? Anyway, but y'all, as people start coming back in here, please just be respectful to everybody who is here today. But also to go over a quick couple of little rules. Y'all, first rule is no flirting allowed unless if you're Alan Watson. That's a different story. And so, yeah. Yeah. And so then after that, please, and then also another rule, just so for people who want to know this, please just be aware to not be hateful to anyone or myself, because y'all, I have mods. Just so everybody knows this clearly, I have mods in my live streams that come in here to if we need to get somebody, we will. But we also watch just to see if we have to. Because, y'all, for people who are new in here, y'all don't realize how many people we deal with that are such jerks. And so, yeah. Anyway. But y'all, we have one person in the chat right now. Hopefully we start getting more people as the live continues. But it's only 6:42 in Texas right now. And so, yeah. But y'all can ask questions about anything, though. Just don't go the other route with it. And y'all, let me just, sorry, I was looking at my mom's text. And so, yeah, but, we have 3 people in this chat. Hey. And so, sorry, I was I'm getting a few notifications that are going on. And so, yeah. Hey there, Holler, welcome in the chat. Let me pin it real quick. But MDW, how are you doing? Yo, we have 14 people in here at the moment. So if you are new, welcome. If you are a returning guest, welcome back. Because y'all, we get a lot of people here that are returning people, which is amazing. Hey, how are you doing, Holler? It's been a minute. Hopefully, you're doing well. Lucas, how are you doing? But I'm doing good, though, since I see your response. But hopefully you're doing good, too. We have 9 people in here now. Hey there. Yes, I can see you. That's good to hear, Lucas, that you're doing good. And yes, I can see your comment. I can see y'all's comments, but sometimes y'all can't really see them sometimes. So that's why I had to restart it, because we only were getting between 1 to 2 people here. And luckily we have 6. So let's see if we can keep it high. Hey Alex, welcome back. How are you doing? So y'all, let's see if we can try to keep our numbers going up and not this way. Please and thank you. With all it means. And so, your sister and I working on another. Oh, cool. And so, anyway, Alex, that's good that you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. And so we have 6 people in here at the very moment as we're speaking. And so, yeah. But right now I'm just in Isaac, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm glad to see you joined. And so, anyways, I look like a total mess right now. And so, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good as well. That's really good to hear. But y'all, we have 8 people in the chat, and if anyone has not hit the like button in here, please feel free to. But also go subscribe if you have not done that. But if you people have, do not listen to me here. I've said that before. Duckling, welcome back. How are you doing? And so, you should do a live where you... Oh, that'd be a good idea, Alex. That would so be a good idea. Yeah, that'd be a good one to do. Yeah, that actually would be perfect because for me and my bracelet making, it takes me an hour. And that's actually perfect. That is a perfect idea for a day or so to do. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. For sure. So that even that way y'all can see what yeah, that'd be really cool because then everyone can see in how my method and how I do them. Because for some of us that do that for fun, some of us have different methods that we use. Like y'all, for example, I use I use kind of a halfway long string, but then trim it before, that'd be pretty cool. If they decide to not follow your rules, no worries, they will be dealt with. Thank you so much, Holler. I very appreciate it. So much. Alex, thank you so much for that suggestion. Maybe I can put that in a live tomorrow, maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'll have to see which live I'm going to do it in tomorrow. Yep. That's good, because first of all, that's the mod's job. Is to get those people, if they're going to not follow the following, And we want them to follow the following, because, when we put rules down, it's not just because it's a bad idea. It's safety is what that's called. Because we don't want anyone in here feeling uncomfortable or anything like that. Even myself, I don't want to have to feel like I'm about to be insane on myself, And so, Yeah, Alex said that. I'm like, that is a good one because even I just learned that even Alex does the same thing I do, which is really cool. But yeah, I bracelet make too that's like one of my hobbies. I've got like a few others besides bracelet making, you guys. I take photos from my camera sometimes, occasionally. Yeah, like, for example, I bracelet make, I YouTube for you guys, and then I also take pictures with my camera, just with anything, really. And then I also just color and stuff like that. So really, those are my main hobbies in here that I put. And so... Exactly. Alex, good job. Good job for the way you said that. Yes, exactly. Like, they do need to follow the following down here or else. Because, for example, if people don't follow rules like this down here, then, it's not going to be safe for everyone to join, And we want to make, in my community, we want to make sure that everyone in here feels welcome and safe. To where they don't feel like someone's just going to take advantage of them, Oh, yeah, my dad ordered me a new filter. Exactly. They need to go back to kindergarten. Yep. That's what they need to do. They literally need to go straight back to kindergarten where they learned every single word. Like, literally, straight up, off the bat. Because, some people in here Like, y'all, some people in here are kind of, like, older, y'all. Like, preference. There's some people in here that are basically teens and below, but then there's some in here that are adults that do this exact stuff. And so, yeah. Exactly. Like, first off, an example can be, oh, a 25-year-old can't, if a 25-year-old, for example, is not following the rules in this chat, they need to consider going back. Jimmy, welcome in the chat. Man, my chair. Sorry, my chair was starting to go down. And so, yeah. And then, let's say a 13-year-old is doing the same thing. Oh, go back. So, literally, adults and teens need to learn it all because, you can't just do all the crazy stuff. How are you doing, Jimmy? Hopefully you're doing well. Hey, at least that's something you have. That's what matters, Holler. Y'all, there's not people that are gonna be smart at like every single thing here. At least if we know something, that's what matters. But also, trust me, a lot of us, we're not perfect in any shape or form. Like, we won't even know how to do something unless we get help by it. And so, but we gotta keep learning all this stuff. And here, I'm doing well. Listen to you. Oh, cool, now you're doing everything. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's funny. You're doing now while listening to me. That's pretty cool. Nice. Like, actually, I will show you, and actually, to kind of show you guys what I have just been, because, I've got a couple of coloring sheets I've been coloring into lately, and one of them I've really started working in more, so I'll show you one of them in progress. Sean, welcome in the chat, dude. How are you doing? And so, Alex, I'll show you one of my coloring sheets I've been coloring in and all that stuff. It's not done yet, but this is progress with the first one. Just so you know, if you're wondering what media I'm using in that one, literally using colored pencils in that situation. And so, that's good. I'm doing good as well. I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh, what? Why? Jimmy? Ooh, thanks. Thanks, Alex. This is from a Bibleverse coloring book I have. I think I've got like 2 or 3 of those. Oh my god. Yo, keep hitting subscribe because I'm seeing now the results live. My gosh, y'all. Yo, that's wild. What the heck? This is like wild. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my gosh. Yo. Oh, you're not sleeping right now? Well, okay, good, because you shouldn't. I mean, a lot of people will begin tired, but, So, for people who are new, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I very appreciate it. So, everyone who is new, make sure you are subscribing because as you're seeing the results there, that's how we're going up. We're not going this way. No way we're not. Like, I ain't gonna go down here, We're not gonna go down here. We're gonna go up. So, your sub count. Yes, which is good. Yeah, you probably will catch up to someone pretty soon. Yeah, Jamie, I know you subbed. A few of you I know subscribe, but there's a lot, but we get a ton of new people every single day and every single stream. So it's like, for more people that are coming in here that are new, they gotta keep tapping. Because, the more people we continue tapping, the better. Oh, that's cool. Awesome, Alex. That's really cool. You are super close. Like, you only have got a little more to go, but you'll be there. Sean, just trust me. You'll get there. Like, Sean, you should have seen at first. Like, you should have seen when I started hitting the hundreds. Like, especially when I hit 400 at first, it got me going wild. Like, it was crazy to me. And then when I hit 500, it was like, whoa. A huge, crazy, you know what. Because y'all, it was actually in one of my live streams. It was actually one of my night lives that I was on. And one of my mods spotted that, literally saw when I hit 500. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It was crazy. And so, literally the day after, I decided to do a little miniature party to celebrate off that on stream. Excuse me. Holler, I guarantee you, I mean, you might do well like I do. You know, like we all do pretty good in streams. Like, how would you think that, though? Why would you think you probably wouldn't? And so, your teeth hurt. Yeah, you probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if your teeth are killing you, probably do need to call and make an appointment about it, you know? Because you can't just leave it. My plan when I get 500 subs is to do a 24-hour challenge. Huh! In public places. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're camera shy? That's understandable. I mean, there's some people that are the same way. Not everybody, though. But I mean, I'll tell you, it takes a lot to get there. Especially people who even aren't camera shy. Even it takes a ton just to even handle people. Like, some people in their minds can literally think how I handle a lot of you guys in here. Especially when we start getting haters in this chat. I mean, there's been probably once where I've gotten on my nerve once. But other than that, it's just been the same huge. So hopefully I don't have to ever catch myself not getting on my nerve as much. Knock on wood. And so, have you ever watched Ace Hotel? No, I've not actually. I'm gonna eat. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear about that, Jimmy. I bet that's definitely very frustrating. Yeah. Yeah, you do really well. Like, you do pretty good as a mod. Like, you and a lot of my mods do really good in here, and I'm thankful for that. Because the more mods I get in here, like, especially how well we keep doing, that will keep this chat safe in here. Because, and plus, y'all, think about it. Think about this in your head for a minute. When mods in here, they are better in here because, first of all, like, it's less chaos for me to handle. Like, they can actually get onto crazy people instead of me having to be the one who's literally blocking stupid, crazy people in here. You know? Because, I'd rather be talking to you guys and having fun through here than me talking while I'm getting on to somebody, get on someone, repeat. Because think about how stressful that is. Because literally, you'll be talking, getting somebody, see? Because your brain's just going to want to explode at that point. When you keep doing, like, go, that, that's what it's like. Because it's spinning like that. But when we have mods like Holler and all of them in here, it helps a ton. Like, it helps a lot. To where I'm not going to get on the crazy part of my nerve, but also I'm not about to get stressed out for no reason. Because sometimes certain drama can get you to that point. I'm just like... And so... But I'm very thankful for mods in here that join, that do get there. What? I don't think he wouldn't. Why would you say that, Jimmy? Why do you think you're gonna die in 5 days? You know? And so I'm gonna try to miss anyone in the chat. Hang on. I think I did see another comment too that I think I just missed. Oh, what did I do? Cool. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Sean. I mean, there's a lot of people that are stressed out for a lot of different things. You know? And so, man. Thanks. Yo, we have 5 people in here at the moment, so that's pretty crazy. Your family said that, Jimmy? Dang. And so, yeah. Oh, gosh. And so, that's just what's going on there. But, just getting something prepped. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I mean, y'all, that would be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my gosh. I feel like that'd be so much. Like, I'm ready on the start, and it's like, you know. What? Your professor does not explain things? Wow, that's not really cool of your professor to not do that. well. Oh my gosh. Y'all just got me hard in here. Oh, I'm laughing so hard. Sorry, I'm laughing so hard because like that's like the funniest man just hearing that. Oh dear God. What the? Oh my God, I'm laughing so hard. That is such a funny interview. Oh, I'm laughing so hard. Oh, thanks for giving me that laugh. That was a good one. That was literally a good one, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I kissed. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway. Okay. What? Last class, and he literally said to me, I don't care, just do it. Sean, wow, that's not cool of him to, of your professor not to do that. Wow. I'd hate if someone told me that response. Oh, I was laughing at what Hara was saying. That's what I was laughing. Oh, that's because you heard me? Oh my God. I know, sometimes I'm pretty loud, sometimes I laugh though. Yeah, exactly. Good job, Sean. Yes. That is exactly his job. Is to help you and everyone else in that class get your degree in your specialty. You know? Like, even I'll tell you, even a teacher in general, not just in college, but even like in high school and middle school and all that stuff, their job is to teach us the material, not just be like, oh, I don't care about what you just asked me here. Like, y'all, let me just say this, y'all. I'm thankful in school I've had teachers that have cared enough to actually help me through my old times. Because actually, y'all, I will tell you a couple of different stories of a couple of different teachers who I always remembered in school who were very helpful with me, especially. So when I was a freshman and a sophomore, in high school, I had this one art teacher I'll never forget. Her name was Miss Smothers. Oh, y'all, she was so helpful and so kind. I'll never forget her. But the first 2 years I had her, she was very helpful with me. Like once she would tell all of us what our project is and how steps work and all that, she would always kindly come up and, while she kind of gets a few things situated with everybody, she will come up to me and help me explain the first couple of steps of what to do, and then comes back and, even I loved how I even loved the way her and I kept that communication going in class, because she would be like, okay, so this is what you do. So do this part, then try to connect them, and then come back to me, let me know when you did that, and then we'll go with next step, And so, yeah, because watch how I'm saying that. Because she's like, okay, do this part first, and then come back with me, and I'll check it, and then I'll tell you what the next step is, and then so on. So she would take time out of that class period that I had her. She would take that time to actually understand me really well, but also help me where I'm not gonna lose my crazy mind, because you don't want to have yourself there. You don't want to be there in that physical moment in your own brain, because it takes us a little bit just to process enough, even another story I'll tell you too. A couple of my English teachers I had in high school, I'll never forget, but especially my English teacher I had my junior year and senior year. He actually was a basketball coach for the school I went to, and his name was Coach Montgomery. I will never forget him either. And he would also take the time as well. And he was my English teacher, by the way. And when I was a junior and senior, because both these English teachers taught 2 different grade levels. So the first one, her name was Miss Napper. She taught freshmen and sophomores. The other one taught seniors and juniors. And so with Coach Montgomery, I'll never forget, is he would also be very kindly and would also help me out understand how to do an assignment. So if we were reading a book or something, or if we were doing a project that has to go along with the book we're reading or something we're learning about that day, he also would kindly help me out, reread it, and make sure I can understand it pretty clearly. And he would always be willing to find the best ways for me to understand stuff, Because y'all, even me in school, the way I would learn, especially accommodate, is by somebody explaining it in steps. So if you break it in half, be like, okay, do the first 2 here, then come back to me, then we'll talk about the next 2, and then go on. So that's how even I learned in school. Because think about it. If you try to do a thing where you go, okay, do 5, and then we'll do the rest, that just does not make any sense, Your brain does not, especially with us people with disabilities, it does not work like that. We can't just go, get it done. Me, in my hand, I'd be like, okay, do the first 2, then come back to me. We will circle around and do it again on the next 2 until we finish. And, I'll just tell you, and let me just say this too. Coach Montgomery, though, y'all, honestly, he felt like a dad to me. Because he was pretty chill. Like, he was really laid back and stuff. So whenever I would ask him a question, and y'all, and actually another thing too, this goes for in that same year, is like, itch. Um, so but also another thing too is whenever he would get done explaining the assignment we were doing, and he's like, "Does anyone have any questions?" Let me just tell you this: my senior year, especially, really. Oh, y'all, that class was it was super quiet. In there, like, it actually felt super good though for once. And y'all, even though he would be like, "Does anyone have any questions over this?" I would not say a freaking word because I did not want to break. It just y'all. To me, it felt really weird. Like, it felt awkward. Like, I did not want to break the silence in the class. Like, I did not want to literally break the freaking silence that was going on. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go up and ask instead, and boom, like that. And so usually I would just go up and ask him, "Hey, Coach Montgomery, I need help explaining what this means or this question, blah, blah," or just what I'm trying to understand. Because if I couldn't get something that was going on, or if I just needed to reset it again because my brain can't, because I will forget after I even listen to it. And so, again, he would take that time again and slowly with me go over it. That way I could slowly get it to where I can pass. And I've passed. Y'all, and all my classes all yours. Not really had a single year where I would have a certain low grade throughout the entire year. But yeah, and y'all, if usually in high school when that happened, if that did ever, it happened a couple times to me by automatic though, not like I didn't do it or anything. But yeah, so y'all just see how crazy that was, and then I'll go back to my freshman and sophomore year. So then Miss Snapper, which is the other English teacher I had for when I was a sophomore, because I actually was not in her freshman class because I did not do applied English. I did special ed English my freshman year, and then that's where I really got the courage to go higher, and I did well through the rest of the year. And so, and there would be a couple times too. It's kind of similar to Coach Montgomery here, y'all. But what Miss Napper would do is she would do the same thing as well. Whenever I would get very confused over something I'm doing or for filling out stuff. So, y'all, and sometimes there was this one thing I always remembered that we did a couple times a week or so in English when I was a sophomore, not freshman. I keep saying freshman. When I was a sophomore, there were a couple times where we did what they would call what did I remember we did? They called edit the text. There we go. So we would do this one little thing called edit the text. So, and what we would do is we would get like a small, like not small, but like a little half of a paragraph, a certain paragraph from something that she found. And we would go over it and see what in that, we would go over and we would, by each line, try to find the errors in that paragraph. Either if something wasn't spelled correctly or if there was not a punctuation in that paragraph or it didn't make sense with different words. I would literally try my own best, because think about it, in my brain, I would try to find it as well. Half of the time, my brain could not process everything. But I mean, I would take longer kind of out of everybody. Like, I would take literally longer and stuff just because my brain can't get the right areas. So it's like scanning it. It's like trying to find it, but you can't tell. But half the times, though, in reference, though, like, my sophomore year was when I was dating my ex, though, but he actually was able to help me out a couple times, though, with some of them, which made me feel really good. So, didn't get me to the point where I was going to stress my tail out. And so, yeah, and so a lot of the times we did something like that, but we also would do other stuff too. And once again, go up, ask Miss Snapper, hey, I need help trying to understand this. Again, she'll be very calm too and goes over it. And y'all, both of them were just very kind people back in that day. Like, you know? And yeah. And then also, then, let's see. Then when I transferred schools my senior year, I took art again in my second semester. And this art teacher's name, her name was Miss Story. And again, she's kind of like how Miss Butters was. She also helped me out when I needed it and stuff. So like if I were trying to find, like if I were trying to figure out how to do this project or understand it, she would let me know an example. So that way I understood and then did it and do well. And then I'll also never forget, y'all, I actually did FFA when I was also a senior. I didn't show anything because I had never done FFA years beforehand. And so I was in the agriculture side of FFA, meaning we would learn about animals and stuff like that at the time. So you wouldn't really be showing or knowing the backgrounds of showing and stuff till like the second year. And so, yeah, but, and y'all, let me just tell you this. So, again, we would do occasional, like sometimes we'll have free time in that class period, but sometimes we'll do stuff. And the times that we did, again, and her name was Miss Tyndall, by the way, for teachers' purposes. And then what we would do is she would also be very helpful, and she would come up to me as well and help me understand everything as well. And I mean, y'all, the teachers I've had over the years, I'm just thankful that they were able to understand me really well. And even for some of them, they really could tell, like, really well that A, I did have a learning disability, and B, I do take longer than everyone else to learn something else too. And then also, when I was in photography my first semester before I transferred schools, when we would have like tests and stuff like that, because we had a couple other friends of mine from my SOAR program were in it too, and so I got to get help on test answers. Not like everyone was nearby, but like we were able to go into like a separate classroom where no one wasn't in there, and one of my SOAR teachers one of my SOAR paras I had, she was able to help us all with the answers, including myself. And so, yeah. Yeah, so it was pretty good. And so, yeah, but I mean, y'all, this just goes to show that, like, in some cases, there are teachers that know how well you are, like, that know how to do their job like that, but there's just a teacher or two that just does not know how their time works. So there just needs to be a couple of them that just needs to keep up learning how to understand their students well, but also, you know, you want to have teachers like I exampled you guys. Like, you want someone who's going to understand you really good when you go to ask for help and stuff. Because you can't just think to yourself, okay, how do I answer this, and just go insane, you know? And I was thankful in school. I'm thankful I was never really to the point where I could really stress my tail off. But, that's just what happens with me. Let's see. I'm going to check my chat here. Alright, Jamie, I'll see you around. Oh, here we go. And so, yeah. But I mean, it was crazy. And so, oh, my hair's nuts, y'all. Anyway, let me move spots just to give myself a little break here. But yeah, and so even I was thankful enough for that. And so, yeah. But yeah. And so, yeah. Hang on. Anyway. Yeah, that's what's going on there, though. But I was beyond thankful for, like, all my teachers in school that helped me throughout the years. Especially in high school. Because, y'all, high school is the crazy school, I'll tell you that. Because that's where you actually are preparing yourself for your future career, but also you were 4 years from graduating itself, but also you were thinking about what you want to be in your career. This is where you actually physically think about what you want to do after high school, whether if it's go to college or if it's anything you want or anything you put your mind to. Like, y'all, I'll tell you this, and y'all, when I was in high school, I at first wanted to be a pre-K teacher at first, but then over time, I just am looking at other ideas now. So, see, y'all, let me just say this. We will have ideas that at first we want to do, but then over time, we might see other opportunities in our mind that we might just think about. And so, yeah. So that's what's crazy. And so, anyway. But that's just what you gotta do sometimes. And so, yeah. I'm thankful it's Friday, though. So, hey, let me fix my pillows real quick because they're a little crooked and I don't like that. I do not love the fact that they are crooked like that. Because, y'all, first off, who wants to have a pillow? Who wants to literally sit on pillows here that are very crooked? Yeah, I would not want to have a pillow that is extremely crooked here. Because, think about it. You're not going to like it, and even my brain's not going to tolerate it. See? Like that. Oh, that is so much better. So, anyway. Oh, goodness. Anyway. So. Oh, we have 2 people in here. But yeah. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, my dad just ordered me a new air humidifier filter because, again, it's just old. And I did vacuum the inside of it because you actually can. Because I'll show you. I've got a humidifier right here. The light's not supposed to be on, but that's when you know the filter needs to be changed. Because those are very air humidifiers are very important, especially are really good in use. So that because it's good for a lot of the dust that comes in the room. It really helps us get rid of it really good. And I use it a lot. I use it daily. And so, just to help with all that stuff. And so my dad just ordered another one off of Amazon. Because, those are important to have. Especially. And so. So that's my dog, y'all. I still can't get over this picture of my dog. Actually, looking at this picture now, I think this is Maverick, not Baby. And so, anyway. But yeah, y'all, my dogs got groomed today, though, but they look so good. Like, they look so much better, and they also smell really good, too, because where they currently go, they've got a lot of those, like, goods and stuff that they put on them afterward. And so, yeah. And so, anyway, got 2 people in the chat. And so, we have 6 of you that hit that like button, so keep it coming. And so, but I'm probably going to be in here for probably a couple more minutes, though. Oh, excuse me, I can't stop yawning. It's only 7:27 right now. And so, hang on, y'all. But yeah, and so, that's just what's going on there. Hang on, let me read this on. And so, yeah. Y'all, hopefully everyone is still able to see their comment section. I think some people can. And so, yeah. Anyway, so, okay, we got 2 minutes here. And so, oh man, y'all, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie a single bit. And so, anyway, yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off though, but I'll see everybody back here tonight.